But to ancient eyes, their homing instinct seemed almost divine, a blessing from the gods. When the fires of modern warfare engulfed the world in the 20th century, pigeons once again rose to prominence. In both World War I and II, radio lines were often cut, signals were jammed, and human messengers were easily intercepted. In those desperate moments, a small bird released into the sky could succeed where all of mankind's advanced technology had failed. During World War I alone, over 500,000 pigeons were deployed by the Allied forces. Their success rate was astonishing. 95% of all messages reached their destination. This was despite skies that rained with bullets and enemy forces that trained hawks specifically to hunt them down. Soldiers carried cages of pigeons into the muddy, terrifying trenches, knowing that when every other method of communication collapsed, those birds would find their way home. But how were these ordinary creatures trained for such heroic work? The process was simple yet ingenious. Each pigeon was raised in a home loft, a sanctuary, where it was fed, cared for, and kept safe. From a young age, trainers would release them at short distances from home, gradually increasing the miles until the birds could find their way back from hundreds of kilometers away. They weren't couriers in the modern sense. They didn't know multiple routes. They only knew one path, the one that led back home. This meant they had to be carried to the front lines in order to fly back with a message. Their incredible reliability came not from knowing every destination, but from an unshakable, instinctual drive to return to the place they belonged. And that instinct, honed through patience and training, became a powerful secret weapon. The history of messenger pigeons is filled with individual birds whose bravery turned the tide of battle. Among the most celebrated was a pigeon named G.I. Joe, trained by the U.S. Army Signal Corps. In October 1943, during the brutal Italian campaign, British forces had just recaptured the village of Calvi Vecchia. The problem: an American airstrike was scheduled to bomb that same village, completely unaware that it was now in friendly hands. Radios failed, time was slipping away. As a last, desperate hope, soldiers released G.I. Joe with a message to abort the mission. He flew 20 miles in just 20 minutes,